Yo, it's Real 92.3, man. The Real After Party Bootleg. Kev holding it down. Special guest. He got a new album out that's crazy, man. I was bumping it on vacation the whole time I was on vacay, man. Memories don't die. That boy Tory Lanez is in the building.
Yeah, what's going on, everybody? How we doing?
Hey, so first of all, man, it's been a crazy journey for you through this music game, from like the Mr. Peterson days, and then you know the Sean Kingston shit, and I feel like you've been one of the more like persistent stories in music for a long time, because a lot of people, man, like that kind of hang out on the surface, but you know don't necessarily break through, kind of give up, man, after a long time. Like,
yeah, definitely.
And I know the last album, I feel like you kind of had a chip on your shoulder. I Told You So. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
It says it on. Where you at with the second album?
Nah, I'm just happy to be here, honestly, and I'm just happy that this music is resonating the way it is with people. Like, people are crying, people are having like, you know, real moments of just emotion, whether it be happy or sad, and people are just dealing with real things with this album, and I'm just happy that it's evoking all those emotions out of people. And it's just such a big thing for me just to make a piece of music that is resonating the way that it's resonating, you know what I mean?
100%. Mentally, like, you know, you got the monkey off your back with the first album. You had 2 hit records on the first album. This project, not necessarily the commercial success single wise as the first project. Like you dropped like
I didn't put any singles
shooters
out. It's not necessarily that it didn't have the same success. I just didn't put any singles out. I wanted to push this purely based off the music. I wanted the music to
as a body of work.
As a body of work, you know, and I'll let the fans decide like what they feel like is the biggest single. But it's like, for me, it's like I didn't need that. Like I have a fan base that loves me, and
it's built in.
You know, it's built in, and they just want to see me do right. Like, that's about it. Like, you know what I mean? So for me, I couldn't ask for anything more.
Yo, that's dope, man. And like, I feel like on this project, lyrically, like I mean, you've always been there lyrically, but I feel like there's a big jump from the first album to this album. You got a record like Pieces with 50 where you're telling some crazy stories.
Yeah, definitely.
And nobody tells stories in hip hop anymore.
I feel the same way, and that's why I feel like it was important.
Like Dave East will do that, you know. There's a certain, but they're all super like.
Yeah,
but somebody
I appreciate
who's
when Dave
commercially like successful like you, and people kind of look at you as a certain type of artist. Like, for you to kind of still have that integrity to like tell stories like that on a
it's
record.
important,
big
man.
deal,
you know, I like to tap into different worlds of things, and like just different people's view of seeing things. I like to just tap into it, because I never know how people are going to receive something. So when they receive it, it just is whatever they receive and however they receive it. And for me, it's like, as long as I can play my part and you're receiving something that's purposeful or has purpose, then I did my part.
Right, 100%.
You know?
Was there any like real life inspiration for that particular record, for those 2 stories?
Well, I mean, every single record on the album is based and stemmed off of a real life experience that I've had previous to this or prior to this.
So the Pieces record, those are like those 2 people.
These are real, like,
that's dope.
You know,
that's beautiful, man.
Mm-hmm.
You're on the Takashi album. I saw you were hooping with Takashi online.
Yeah, we.
By the way, I know that you can ball, because I've seen, but you have like the Sean Marion jump shot.
Yeah,
like, it's ugly
actually,
but pretty.
No, I really do.
It works, but it's just horrendous looking.
No, honestly, I have the actualist. Like, I don't even know if that's a word, but I have the most ugliest jump shot that goes in.
It goes in though.
Probably in the whole game, you know.
Yo, talk about your relationship with Takashi, because obviously he's a very controversial guy right now. He's got a lot of success going in his direction right now. I feel like
he's a cool dude, you know what I'm saying? He just be chilling every time we see each other. He just be chilling. You know what I'm saying? He don't say too much. He just be doing this thing. Like, I don't really, it's nothing that's like outlandish or like highlighterish about him. Like, he just be chilling. Like, you know what I mean? He has an image on the internet that either whatever's going on that maybe people don't like or they do like, but for the most part, he just be chilling.
Is it nice to be Tory Lanez and I have to do that internet shit? Like, you don't really have an image. Like, you're just really talented.
I just like being me regardless. I don't know about not doing anything. Me personally, I'm happy to be me. I'm happy to be in my situation. I'm just happy that I'm somebody that people like to listen to and like to talk to and like to see and, you know, want to click on and
100%. We were just, me and my boy Maj were just talking about the Chixtapes and like how they're really, really incredible. I think a lot of people sleep on those. What's your favorite Chixtape?
I want to say the last one that came out, probably 4 or 3, because they were just dope. Like, as far as like the era of time that I sampled, like for me, for people who don't know, the first Chixtape was more like 80s sound and stuff. The second Chixtape was like 90s.
3 is like where I like was like,
the
he
third
remade,
one was like 95, 90, 98 kind of stuff, and this one is like 98, 2001.
Right.
You know, and then the new one that's about to come out in the summer is gonna be a dope one. So
you got a Chixtape in the chamber.
A little Chixtape in the works. You know what I'm saying?
I'm so like I'm curious because like with the way Spotify works, it's almost like, you know, Dat Piff is kind of like, you know, the spot where people still go to get their tapes, but it's almost like it's a dying art form because everybody, even if it's a mixtape, everybody wants to monetize it now through Spotify and Apple Music and all that.
And that's the thing, like this Chixtape around, I'm trying to get it so that I can get it cleared.
You can actually release it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times they've been released on mixtape platforms, but
right.
If it's possible, I'm gonna just do it on this one.
Are you gonna put out another tape the same day, or is it just gonna be strictly a Chixtape?
Nah, I don't know. Maybe you might get
drop 2 in a day.
Toronto 3, you might get Chixtape 5, and you might just get like different things, but you never know with me.
100%.
You never know.
No, that's true. You got Nav on the album, which I think is really dope. I think like obviously your city has got the music world in like its clutches right now.
Thank you so much.
What's your relationship like with Nav? How did you guys link up? Did you guys have a relationship prior to him blowing up? Because I know he was producing in the background for a while.
Honestly, yeah, it was weird. Like we had met at like French's hotel one time. French Montana was at his hotel one time. We had both been over there at the same time, and we had met there. And just I remember asking him like, "Yo, can you just hop on my album? Like I got a record coming out," and he sent me the record back within the next 2 days, which is like really rare because a lot of artists don't.
Right.
They don't send nobody shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was like one of those things where when he sent me the record, I was just happy. Like, all right, boom. He really was like real enough to send this right back. And from there, you know, we kind of just been cool ever since. Like, you know.
100%. I thought it was really dope because like I know how much of like an annoying thing it was for your first press run where everybody would ask you about the Drake thing. I thought it was such a beautiful thing that you guys, you know, squashed whatever animosity or weird energy there was there.
Most definitely.
You guys showed each other love on the line. Like I thought it was a beautiful thing.
Thank you.
Talk about like you guys. Is there going to be any music made between y'all? Because I think that's what everybody wants.
Yeah. Well, we spoken about it previous and prior to this. And hopefully new music is to come this year, you know what I'm saying? But I'm sure that with me and him, it's just a matter of like, you know, what's organic and like what sounds good and like, you know, what everybody chooses to do.
Or even like you and 40, like on some 40 production would be crazy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I don't ever want to. I'm so sorry. I'm so tired. I've been working so much.
This is your 19th interview of the day.
Nah, it's just crazy. But I don't ever want to be I don't want to burn no bridges or ever like, you know, step in a way that I'm not supposed to. When the time is right, I know everything will happen organically, and that's what
matters is organically.
Yeah.
100%, man. You got Fab on the project, which I think is really dope.
Yeah, man. Fab's here, Connection, Paloma Ford, Davo's on it.
Yeah.
It's a dope little record.
Who's like as an MC? Because you know you have two sides of your artistry, man. You're an incredible singer. You're an incredible MC. Like who's your top 5, man, that you grew up listening to? That like not necessarily the top 5 of all time, because that's everyone's gonna say Jay and all that, but like your personal favorite 5 MCs.
I used to listen to Nas a lot. Jay, 50 Cent, of course. Tupac and Biggie. I mean
that's a pretty.
Yeah,
that's
like,
a pretty
you know what I'm saying?
typical
like,
top 5.
Yeah, like DMX was also one of my favorites.
Them first 2 DMX albums were something.
Crazy,
oh my goodness, man.
So that was also one of my favorites, and you know, just a couple other people.
What's the one record on this project that like if someone's watching this interview and they're not necessarily like a diehard Tory Lanez fan that
Memories Don't Die, man. Get the one that's out right now. The one that just came out. Memories Don't Die.
But what's the one song on the album?
The one song
that you would want, like, you know, just to somebody who...
It depends. If you want, like, something that has, like, a story, something that's very compelling, go to Pieces. If you want something that's just for the vibe or something that's just, like, you're in the crib, you're chilling with your friends, whatever cases, maybe 48 Floors. You know, if you want to, like, listen and, like, kind of reflect and, like, have some deep music to take in, listen to Pieces or Hate to Say. There's music for every kind of feeling and emotion on this album, and it's up to you guys to really listen to it and decipher what records you feel like are for what emotion for yourself, you know?
Talk about back in the day, man, like the Mr. Peterson days, man, like when you was coming up, like those days, like if you could give that guy some advice from right now, what would you tell him?
I just tell him stay consistent and just do everything that you're gonna do, because I wouldn't take away anything that I did
or went through.
Yeah, or went through, you know, or anybody that I met. I wouldn't take anything away. Like, I would do everything exactly the same way if I had to go back and do it again.
Boom. Well, the album is out. Memories Don't Die.
Memories Don't Die. Let's rap.
Great project. I'm going to let you introduce the single for us real quick, man. Well, you pick a song for us to play on the air. Cause obviously
Cool. This is the hottest record out from the Sauce Kid official, Tory Lanez. This record is called B.I.D. If you don't have the album, Memories Don't Die is available now everywhere. Just go cop it, you heard?